I'm going to make a plant pot made out of a cereal packet and fabric. So the first thing you'll need to do is eat a lot of cereal. And when you've got an empty packet, take the packet and cut about 3 inches from the top edge. So I'm just going to line up the 3-inch line there, and this is where we'll cut. Next we'll measure the cereal bag. It's 9 inches wide and I'm measuring 9.5 inches long, measuring just to the base where it started, where the seal is. That's 9.5 inches. With our fabric, fold the fabric in half. And the first measurement we'll do, put the edge of the ruler up against the fold. We need 9 inches. That's how wide the bag is going to be, to here. Measure another 9 inches up this side. And mark the edge. And then measure 9.5 inches for the length of the bag. And draw your final line. This gives you a piece of fabric that is the same length as the bag and the same width. We need to add a seam allowance along the bottom and along one side, not along the top. I'm going to add 3/8 of an inch, which is 1 centimetre seam allowance. And that's where we'll cut. So we have a piece just a little bit bigger than the bag. Using the contrast colour of fabric, make sure that it's wider again. I'm going to mark a 6-inch strip. This will be the fold over at the top of the bag. That'll be this bit here. We'll make it the same size as the fabric piece. Okay, so first of all, we're going to pin and sew around these two edges, leaving the top open. So we're going to stitch along that 1 centimetre seam allowance line. Fold the top edge and also stitch that with a 1 centimetre seam allowance. Leave that to one side. So the next thing to do is make the base. So I mark a little snip on the fold line at the top. Then you can open out the bag, match the seam line with that snip. Just here. And we flatten out the base. So that it lays flat like this. And then we're going to measure this line here and make a mark. Measure to the stitch line there. So that's 7 inches. We'll take 3.5 as our halfway point. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side. 3.5 inches. Down to the point is 7. And draw a line across. Do the same on the opposite side. So we're marking the point halfway along. We flatten it out and we can stitch along that line, one side at a time. Now we can form a base for the bag, which will sit in like that. If you want to, you can cut off the excess, or you can leave it on. So now we have the width of the top of the bag matching the width of the cereal packet. Currently this bit's a little bit longer, but that will scrunch up inside. So we can put the cereal packet inside. Match your fold with the seam line. And we'll put some pins to hold it around the top. So it should fit. There may be tiny little puckers in the plastic, but it won't matter because it's going to be hidden by this top edge. But that should fit around. You slide this bit off the machine. Pop that under there. And at 1 centimetre again, I'm going to sew all the way round. And the final job is to put the top take the top and open out the seam allowance so it's less bulky, and then fold it in half. I put the seam just slightly offset so that it's not too bulky. Put it on the inside of the bag. And again we'll pin all the way round. Quite a lot of fabric now. There we go. And again, pop it under here. And sew along the same line. we have the bag and the inside fold up and then over. Now we have a bag that's waterproof on the inside, so you can put your plant inside and water it, and it won't go all over the table.